believe that trade yesterday, Dan. Too early. Went in too early, didn't we? Oh, why is my camera not on? Please. Please.
I was, let's say if I'd just left it just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Been alright to move to break even if I just waited for the close of the hour. I think it was. Up and stopped out with break even, so and then dropped.
Yeah. Guys, we are on YouTube. I'm just, for some weird reason, my camera's not showing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let me just sort this out. See if the chat works here. Okay, chat's on. Fine. Cool. Cool. Webcam, what are you doing? Let's remove you. Let's add another webcam. Webcam. Here we are. Activate. Oh God, don't want that, do we? Put this all the way up here. Put it behind. That's what I do. I talk to myself.
There's no one else to talk to.
Chat box. There we go. We're on, guys. We're on. We're cooking on, pips. Oh, what is going on with my webcam? It's now gone off. What's going on? I think the webcam's breaking. I have to do that again. Remove. Let's try again. We will be on soon, guys. There's no going on anywhere at the minute. Okay, there we go. We'll be up here.
Good morning.
Morning, Callum.
Morning, mate. Morning, guys.
Just trying to get my webcam on. It's not coming on for some reason.
No problem.
Come on.
Played a few games of Holly Blues last night.
I did, mate. I did.
I saw you in the lobby and I messaged you.
Did?
but
Oh, did you?
You just ignored me, mate.
Sorry, mate. I didn't see that.
Very rude.
To be honest, no one was on, so I would have definitely played, really.
Yeah, so I messaged you, but I can't get this. I just messaged it. I was playing with one of my mates anyway, so I just messaged to say, I'll see you in the game, doing a team up. Well, it's not a train smash.
Yeah. Right, I dare move. Because the camera's on, I dare move. Right, so we're on. Let's do a top down, see what goal's doing today. Yesterday, man, oh my god, that drop we had from our zone, if I didn't get stopped at break even, that would have been fantastic. And then news came up. I didn't actually get any more trades, but news came, brought price up, and then flipped to the downside. Now the issue with this, I said next trade with the 4, you didn't get a pullback on the 4, so it's probably unlikely you would have got in on this. Or, well, I wouldn't have got in on this. I would have wanted a pullback. However, I wouldn't want much of a pullback, but I would just want a top wick. And the reason I would only want a top wick because it was news. and numbers were good for the dollar. So you're not going to get much of a pullback, knowing that the news has come out and it's good for the dollar. Morning, Ella. So yeah, I didn't grab now yesterday. Actually, I need to update this because we had another break even, didn't we? So that's now. What did I update this? I think I did, didn't I? Let's check the logbook. Right, okay, let's do a top down, guys. Let's see what we can grab today. So, again, monthly can do anything. It's still got 17 days left on the monthly. Now, is the monthly going to pull back? Because currently the monthly is below this area. Okay, this is where we're at the moment. Therefore, price, yes, we are bullish, should be coming back down to 1989. Looking how this monthly is, it's going to have to start pulling back now, really. We're halfway through the month now, so I would start to think that it's going to start pulling back. It'd be nice if it does close respecting 2063, and then we can start coming back down, which is what we want. Now, the weekly it broke out, right? And we're very bullish. We haven't got much of a bottom wick on this. Plus, this weekly didn't come and tap 2071. So I would believe that this would get tapped. I can't see price carrying on without this getting tapped. Okay. So whether it happens on this weekly candle or the next week, or we just start trickling down here to come back into the ranges, we don't know. But this is probably going to have to get tapped. Okay. Now it's whether we push higher up before coming back down. We don't know at the moment. So the weeklies created top wick and tested the previous wick and flipped bearish. This is what we sort of wanted yesterday. We were trying to work out if this was the direction. Okay. Now, obviously we haven't had a weekly close yet, and we're still bullish on the weekly close. However, what I've noticed is the daily is now bearish, which is what we wanted, right? Which is what we wanted, because this daily is the first bearish daily candle since we broke above these highs. So what does that mean then? Well, that means that we are looking to come back down now. This is the start of us pulling back down. Now, knowing this though, it doesn't mean that we can't still break the highs, because what we might do is we might break the highs and then flip to come back down to the downside. That's what could happen still. Okay. Now, what I need on this daily to start taking sells is I need a steeper top wick, right? I need a steeper top wick. Yeah, coming to test the previous high and then to flip to the downside. That's what we're looking for. So at the moment, we can currently take buys or sells off the daily. The issue we had yesterday, right, is the daily was still bullish. And this is why I was cautious taking sells below, because I didn't know if it was going to be a fake out for the daily to flip back to the upside. That's why I was very cautious with the sells we were taking, because the daily could flip back at any point. But now we've had a bearish close. The daily really shouldn't be breaking this high if it wants to drive down on this candle. I don't think it'll do that top wick yet. I think that would happen on a weekly. So we'll see. So we're looking pretty good at the minute, because we haven't had much of a bottom wick on the daily, and we're pulling back for a top wick. Now we can either catch the pullback on the daily top wick or the flip of the daily to the downside. We'll see. So what do we see on the lower time frame then? So the 4 hour is closed doji. Yeah, doji. And then this 4 hour is pushing up. Now we're currently still in this range. Now this is not a very nice range actually, right? Because we're sort of in that, which is not very nice at all. Okay, because it means are we just going to mess about? Are we going to flip to the downside? So what I would like to see is if we can get like an hour breakout and then an hour close back in for a fake out, that would confirm we're going to come back to fill this range at least. Okay, so we're bullish. The 3 hour, what's the 3 hour done? 3 hours closed respecting, and we've had a bearish close, but we've already got a bottom wick. 52 minutes left of that. We've got a bullish 2 hour close, but hasn't respected anything. It looks like it's closed nest play. So close back into the area, nest play. So I would imagine this 2 is going to flip to the downside. The 1, if we go like that, has closed respecting also. So is this daily going to is this hour going to flip and come to the downside? That's what we're after, really. So what does that mean then? We broke the highs, we grab liquidity. If we get a 5 close back in, we can potentially sell down. What's the 15 doing? 15 is bullish. Or we wait for this 15 to flip. 1 hour. You're probably going to get a wick fill. Guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm getting in for a sell now. Yeah.
I've been in
I'm in for sells on this. So what I'm going off here is we've tested the highs a few times now. Stops. Well, stops can be just above here, but we should come and get a wick fill on this 30 anyway. 10 pips I'll go risk free, which is there. Uh, 15's flipping. So we really need this 15 to close bearish ideally, right? Because the reason why I'm looking at getting in now, because why didn't we drive here? Why didn't we drive here? Well, this didn't break any lows and these didn't break any lows. So I'm thinking we're going to have to come past this in order if we want to drive straight away. So we should come and fill the range anyway. Oi! Oi! Being rude. Oh shit, did I just move that? Okay, there we go, coming down nicely. And if we get a 5 close back into the range like this, then we've had a fake out to the upside. We should come back to fill the range at least to 21.58. So that's a nice 5 close back in. Can we get down to our range? Now, the only thing about this trade is everything's sort of bullish still, but you still haven't broke out. You're still respecting these areas. So we're arguing to say that these need steeper bottom wicks or they're going to flip bearish because they are respecting these areas. But they're not respecting the areas as in the body of the candles closed. They've just closed bullish and then they've still got a gap to go. So this hour could come and close respecting, and then the next hour could be the one what does it and comes down. What's a 2, 4? The 3 should be coming down. The only thing is as well, we've already had a wick fill on the 3. But we're saying that this 4 should flip and come and tap 21.57. Even if it wants to drive up, I would imagine it does that. But then again, all this broke the lows. Let's see how we get on. We'll go risk free at 10 pips anyway. You can even take partial if you want, depending on where you've got your stops. Because you broke out to the upside now. So if you look at this, right, consolidation, consolidation. Then you've had a 5-minute breakout. Loads of people be buying there, loads. Yeah, it breaks out, and then what it does, it pushes the other side. That's what price tends to do. It's whether this 4 can flip. It'd be nice if this 4 could flip. There you go, there's the flip. You didn't actually break the highs. Can this 4 come down to tap 21.57? which would be the 3-hour wick fill, which would be 2-hour flipping bearish to come back down. Yeah, because it does look like you've had a nest play on the 1 hour. Look at that 1 hour looks beautiful, doesn't it? See the 1 hour flip now. See if the 1 hour can come all the way down. Okay, guys, I'm going to go risk free. Are we quite there yet? Well, let's wait for this 5. We'll wait for the top wick to happen at the 5, and then if we tap our zone now, we'll go risk free. See what the 5 does. Because you might just reject from here. This is the thing. I will take some partial. It won't be much profit for me though, but I will take some partial here. You have got areas just shy of it where you could reject as well. I won't be taking much out of it. I'll be taking 75% of this. I know it's not much, but you can reject from here. And then I'll let the rest push down, see if we can break these lows if we're going to do that. Okay, new 5's going to happen now. 1 minute for the new 5. If we close back above, we're just out. If we close back above here on the 5, I'm out. Yeah, because you're just going to go more drawdown. It'll be still classed as a break even. It'll be hardly anything. Because the 4 technically should fly straight through to 2157, but this is now create quite a strong zone here. This is quite a strong zone. So it's whether you're going to reject from there or push straight through now that you've broke the highs. You should push straight through now that you've broke the highs, but it's whether you come back. Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, guys, I'm going to take partial now because the new 5's going to close. Take partial. And I'm going to go risk free on this. So we are now risk free. And let's see if this new 5, we can avoid this top wick. And if this is going to be the straight through, right? Fantastic. We shouldn't come back up that much really. We should come straight through. And we could have some flyers. Oh, nice, man. I love an early trade. Love an early trade.
They are the best. They are the best.
They are the best. Now, let's have a look. If this 4, this is quite a strong zone as well, right? So, I don't know if we're going to come straight. I don't know if this is enough to come straight through here. I don't think it would be. Because if you look further up, no top wick. No top wick. I would think price needs to come up to them levels before coming through, driving down, right? But we should, or we could come and tap at least 2157. Well, probably close out full at that point because I can't really see price driving because he didn't even break a high here. He didn't even break a high. Ooh, we're pushing up. The 5's flipped back up. I didn't get much profit there, but profit's profit made. Oh, we're going to get stopped. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close, yet so far. Oh my god. Should we watch it on the 1? Make it more exciting. So the 1's come back for that top wick on that one. Oh, it's got to be out here. There, I'm out, guys. Okay, done. Lovely. Nice. Fast trade. 10 pips. I think it peaked. What did it peak? 12 pips. Not bad. Not bad for 8:15. Oh, look at the 1 now, you little bugger. Oh, it's broke out anyway. Okay, so lovely. Right, there's another trade added to the streak. I need to update this. All we've got to wait for now. I'll still stay on, but don't get used to getting 2 trades, man. I'm normally done. We'll wait for probably the hour now. Probably look at the 5. You little tab. Look at him pushing down now. Fantastic. We'll wait for the hour for breaks below 21.57. That'll confirm the 4 pushing and driving, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't. 43 wins, 4 break evens, 3 losses. Not bad. I didn't even get that on there. Okay, what could we look at now then? All grab some profit on there. Did you all catch that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Do you understand why we took the trade though? More importantly, yeah. I'll just quickly go over it anyway for people. The reason we took the trade is, oh shit. We took the trade because look at these 3 wicks here. All struggled to break above. Yeah. And then this one broke the highs. But you're looking and thinking, well, why didn't they carry on breaking above when none of these have broke any of the lows? So you're thinking, well, this is not going to do it because these didn't do it, so it's going to have to break these lows at least if it wants to drive. So you know you're coming back down anyway. And that was it really. It's and you'll get to this point. I know it's Meraki, but it's just pure price action. You'll get that point with the XBeans. You'll see that things will just stand out to you, and that's what has to happen. Yesterday we were sort of forcing it, trying to find setups and trades, and that's not what you want to do really. One at the end, that's the only thing what popped out to us, which was a class trade if I didn't move stops a bit too prematurely. But things like that happen, don't they? What's Nella saying? I made a mistake. I was in with 0.5 lots instead of my usual 0.05 lots. I could definitely have ice cream today. Fantastic. So you must have had some nice profit then. So you put a 0.5 lot on instead of 0.05 lots. Nice. Yeah, obviously you don't want to do that in the future though. You know. It's just another tick in the box, Nella. Another tick in the box. Okay, so what do we want to see now? So ideally what I would like to see is either this is a horrible zone, this, mind. Until you break out. We need to break out of this zone really. It's tradable because, you know, if you can start seeing price doing that, yeah, you can, you know, we can look to grab something like that. But the 4, the 2, the 1, I'm probably going to have to see what the hour is going to do now, because if we look left, you can get an hour closing respect in here, and then the new hour comes back up to create another high, and then you get another fake out back down. We haven't had that fake out on the hour yet. Well, you could say that this is a fake out, I suppose, but it's a fake out. It didn't do much, just came back to the bottom of the range. So are we going to close respecting this on the hour, and the new hour comes back up? Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for this hour, guys, see what this hour is going to do. So we've got a minor support here, so let's turn this black. It's more like that, I would say. Let me get the trend and structure on. Yeah, so we've got an hour range here. Like that, that's now the range. And then we're more... Really, you are actually straight through here, you know. Okay. You have got a minor range here. This is a good example to find ranges, right? When you're unsure, look at like random wicks, what come down, where's it come to? And then try and line it up. Lines up there. Doesn't line up with these ones. Lines up there. Lines up there. It's a nice area that. So I think if we just get an hour close, probably as long as we get below this on the hour, we'll wait for a top weight. We can just sell down to 21.55 at least, or all the way through to 21.53. That's probably what we've got going on next. Okay, guys, let's get this on the logbook. I didn't get much profit. Like, what did I get? 210 quid. It's better than a kick in the teeth in the morning, isn't it? 8:15, 8:20. Yeah. I would say that's 210. That's on this demo account. Obviously, going across my other live accounts, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, mine was £6.80.
Oh.
Demo account.
Yeah. Well, at the minute you're at the stage where it's not about the money, is it? You know, you're like, because you're just getting profitable. When you get profitable, you can just add loads of different accounts.
That's it. It's first out the way, and I'm looking at funding my own profit.
And what time did we get in on that? It's like 10.
10 past 8.
Past 8. It's one of the earliest ones we've had for a while. It was a flip. That's what it was. A flip on the 15, I believe. 210. Stop loss. What was stopped? I think it was 80 pips, wasn't it? 80 pips. And then 10 pips, which we think, but it did peak 12. Weekly bias, no. Daily bias, yes, because we're bearish now. H4 hadn't broke out. H1 hadn't broke out. H3, no. I need to add. H4 had closed respecting. H1 had closed respecting. H3 did. The 15, I believe the 15 was the one what. Nah. Yeah. So they're all respecting on the 15. Come back into the range. 5 min fake out. I know this is the boring part for you, but actually this is the most important part for you. Doing this and notifying what I'm putting down. Yeah. 5 min fake out. Into a range. Consolidating. Which it was. We had no drawdown, I don't believe. No drawdown. Max pips before breaking was hit. It was 13. No, it wasn't. It was 12, wasn't it? Nice. Okay. Doing pretty good this month, guys. Seven wins. 7 wins in a row. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's gone back up there. So you would have been stopped at break even anyway. We did say, let me get rid of this because it does kind of confuse you. We did say this area is either going to get respected or come straight through, didn't we? So it's whether you come straight through. Now, I would think it's got enough liquidity to come straight through because this is the only 5 what's broke above. The last time we broke above this area was this one, and look what happened. Price came down, back up, tested, and then straight through. So does that mean we're going to come back up, test, straight through? Let's see. This is another minor range here though, but this minor range, yeah, we can mark it up, I suppose. Guys, if there's anything, I was going to ask you this yesterday, but I didn't feel very well yesterday. Everyone's ill in my house. It's like a bug going on. Is there anything on stream what you'd like me to change, like the way I do things, or a bit more clarification on things? Just let me know, drop me a message, put it in the chat. Anything you don't like what I do on YouTube, like the way I do stuff. If I place my stops, I'm not clean on my stops or whatever. Just let me know, obviously, because this is for you lot really to learn. And the last thing I want to do is, you know, doing something what sort of it's putting you off. That makes sense. Look at this now. No top wick on either. No top wick on either. Is this the liquidity to drive through to the next range at 21.57? Bloody, that's why it's moving fast. I've got my MT4 on the 1 minute time frame. Thinking, bloody, that's moving fast.
Something's going on with gold.
Yeah, I want it all back down, mate. Honestly, I really feel, I'm hoping, this time I am hoping, I'm hoping these next 16 days can be all bearish, back down below 21.76. Because if this monthly can come and respect 21.63, that is now fantastic liquidity to come all the way through, even break these lows if it wants to, and probably break these. Obviously not in one go, like straight down. You're gonna do something like that. Do you know what I mean? But that would be fantastic if this monthly closes above, guys. Very tricky, because it means the next month should give you a bottom wick and then flip to the upside. So we'll have to see how we get on.
Marked up for they need to come back up today.
Yeah, where to?
The no top wick, so I don't know how far it's going to go. At least 21.65 or 69. They're the ones with no top wicks.
On the fours, you mean?
On the fours.
Yeah. This is what's tricky about it. You haven't got any ranges to go off, have you?
Nah.
On the
But
four.
it's just speculation, really. It's even it's going to drive right down. So it means that's going to come back up to this range in the next month after.
Yeah.
Possibly. It's left so many like no bottom wicks.
Yeah. Well, you've got a range here. You've got a nice range here, 21.66. So if you break above, you should be pushing 21.66. Right, this is the fake out, this one. Right, but I would think price is probably going to come up to around that area. And then you've got another little range, which is where the no top wick. And if you look, they're not quite fully matching, but you just average it in the middle. It sort of aligns pretty well with it. So you've got two ranges there where they are tradable, to be fair, if you get a break above. But for me to take buys above here, what would I need to see? I'd need to see a break of the lows. Probably the low of this. Because you've had, how many candles have we had here to break above? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles to break above. So if 7 candles can't close above, what does that mean? It means where's it going to have to go? It's going to have to go and break some lows, yeah. It's got to break some lows. And you've broke a low now here, so now you obviously think, okay, can this candle flip and close above? Well, you don't know. But we hadn't broken any lows when I took that trade. That's why I knew we've got to come down. That's why it's very rare where I'm just like, right, I'm in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because I knew that, well, price got to come to at least here. Yeah. So it's done it now. So it'd be very interesting to see what this hourly does. But if this hour does flip and breaks above, do you think it's going to drive or not? Do you think this is enough liquidity for price to go flip, close above, and then the new hour just go? It's probably not, is it? Because this, when you only just break a low, like the previous low, that's how you get that wave effect. So the next hour will likely, well, it'll probably close bearish, I would think. It wouldn't even drive, it would close bearish, and then you'll start going bullish, but you still won't fly through the range. The only time you fly through a range is if you aggressively break big lows. So probably this low, breaking this low would be enough liquidity to then flip and probably close like that, I would think. and then a new candle pull back, grabbing liquidity, because every time you do a pullback, that's liquidity. Grab a liquidity, that'll be enough to get to that, and that's what you'd look like. But if this hour closes above, you're probably then going to get a nest play on the next hour, because I can't see it. Or you'll get a fake out. It'll be a fake out to the upside. I'm not having prices going to drive up without breaking at least this anyway. At least this, probably this. I think you're going to have to come down, maybe test these, and then maybe come up. But it's the same coming down. So if price wants to drive down now, it might not drive straight down, because this hour is only broke this high. So therefore we might just get an hour close, and then the new hour, my top wick, come through that range, and then new hour, top wick, come through that range, and you might move down like that. That's one way to move down. Or if this hour had came up and broke all these highs here, loads of liquidity here, I'm telling you, there will be loads. If this hour done that and then flipped, then that's enough liquidity to literally drive straight through on probably 1 or 2 hour candles. So you've just got to read what's going on. This is what I'm saying. Don't think what's happening, just act upon what you see. What do you see? Well, the candles are only breaking the previous highs and not breaking the overall high. So therefore you're unlikely you're going to drive down. You might just trickle down. Do we learn something new every day, or is it the same stuff? Do we? We do. We do.
It might not be trading. It might be the newest conspiracy.
Ooh, the one John sent me yesterday, it was a bit deep, like.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. Ah, Dan, get off me arm. Get off me arm. All right, I'll say it. Yeah, so if we
keep these things secret.
Yeah. So if we can get an hour bearish close, this would be perfect for us, right? If we can get an hour bearish close below 21.58, and then we can get a pop up to around these levels. Oh, too bright for me that. 21.63, right? So if this hour can close below, and then a new hour pops up, which will be the new 4 hour, by the way, breaks the highs, and then the new 4 flips, that'll be enough to flip and fill the range in one go. That would be lovely, because you have got an area where you reject from here, right? Because if we look left, this is all we've got to go off, all of this, right? We've only got this to go off. So prices came down to tap 21.53. I would say that's this. Okay, now the difference is we're up and we're down, so there's going to be slight changes with it. But we've tapped 21.53. We've tapped 21.53. Price then comes all the way up and taps and struggles to break above 21.60. We've came all the way up and we've struggled quite a lot to break above, and then price comes down to where it's at now, 21.58, as in the body of the candles, right? As in the body of the candles. And then price pushes back up to 21.63 and then drops through the floor to, and then obviously goes up. But I don't think we're going to get that up. So if we're saying, okay, we're going to carry on from there, if we're going to do that, or are we saying that because we're on a downtrend, we might not make it here, and maybe this is that pullback to come down? That's what the difference could be. So we've just got to see if it starts playing out like this. If we break the highs, we know we're probably going to come and tap this before coming down, because the higher time frame, always going off the higher time frame. The high time frame is bearish. The daily's bearish, And the weekly needs a steeper bottom wick, in my opinion. The 30's closed bearish. Broke below, and you got a top wick. That would have been nice, actually, you know. The thing is, though, you do have this support here, that 30 closing below. Yeah, we'll just wait for the hour. We'll see what the hour does. I'll be back in a second. I'll put some tunes on. Okay, back in a second, guys. Miserable day outside. Lucky we're pushing nicely. It's a shame we didn't get stopped there. 15. What was that? 210. Yeah, there's not what you can do really. If the hour closes respecting this, and then I need a steep top wick. I need the top wick to. We're gonna have to come and tap 2160 really, for me to get sell stops underneath to come down. Or do we? Because we've tested all these. Might not need to do that. We might actually come straight through. Yeah, because that would be the 4. Looks like we're going to get opposite. We could actually probably just get some sell stops on. I don't know if this is going to drive. I don't know whether I can see this driving. I think we need to come back up to 2165. But this is going to show us, the 4 and the hours are going to show us if we need to come back up when they come down here. If they're struggling to break the lows, then we know it needs to come back up. Bullish. Yeah, we'll wait for the hour, guys. See how we get on. What do I need to do while I'm waiting? Do some administration. This year's flying, isn't it? Absolutely flying. I was going to go fishing today. I thought, you know what? I was going to have a day off. Go fishing. But then I seen that daily close bearish and I thought, ooh, let's not do it yet. If anything, I should have went fishing yesterday. That's that done. Oh, I've just seen your message there, Callum, on my messenger.
Yeah, I'm not a drummer, mate.
Yeah, I know what it is with my phone. I try and put my phone down on an evening, just 'cause, well, I get rammed with it. pushing back up here. Look at this hour. If this hour closes like this, what does that mean? Ooh, it means we're messing about. That's what it means. It means we are messing about. If you've just joined on YouTube, we've already had a trade. 10 past 8, we've got a trade. We've got 10 pips. We're just looking for more now. Ooh. Anybody else catch anything else this morning? Oh, look at this. Here, is this the hour flipping? Is the hour gonna flip? This is also the 4, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what the 4 does as well, because if the 4 closes bearish like this, why are we not driving down with this 4? We're going to have to get another top wick. We'd need a top wick at 2160, and then we can potentially look for sells below, or probably need the highs breaking. Good morning, Mike. How the devil? I know you're a beautiful man, mate. I know you are. Me and you look alike. It's weird. You're like my stunt double. We've had a trade this morning. 10 past 8. We're just seeing if we can catch something else. Normally I'd just close off, but I'm free this morning for a bit. 2 minutes, guys. Grab some water. I'm just thinking, even if we get the forward close below, you might not drive, because this one broke below and didn't drive. So if this 4 closes like this, are we going to see it pop down to 21.55? Could we sell down to that? The thing with... we are bearish. But we haven't seen it pop up to 21.63 yet. If we can get a pullback, we could potentially take wing back sells from 21.60 with a second entry at 21.63, because we might get something like tap, flip to come down on the 4, or if we do come up there and we do close above, we're still gonna tap, and you're gonna have to test 21.60 anyway, even if you want to drive back up. I would think. So if we took an entry at 21.60 for a wing back sell, and then a wing back sell at 21.63, that could probably work out. Or sell stops underneath. I'm just... stops would have to be up here though, because that's the chance to get out from 21.69. Oh, interesting. So we're close, guys. 4 minutes. So we've got a potential wing back sell. Wing back sell at 21.60. Okay. And we've got a potential wing back sell at 21.63. If not, we'll get stops underneath. It might just drive straight down here though. Okay, stops are not bad. 110. What are we targeting? Yeah, we can probably target these. This is the next zone here. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Or, so it's either wing back sell or a sell stop underneath, okay? I would prefer the wing back sell, but... Oh, we're driving, guys. This is nice. Oh, we're getting some volume now. This new hour might open up and just pop straight down mine. So stand by. There's this now. Because it's either going to be a wing back sell or it's going to be a sell stop underneath. What is this? This is our advantage point here. If it doesn't, don't like this here. Be the hour close, which would be the 4. Is 4 breaking the law? Is it going to break the law? I would like a top wick first. I can see this pop open up and pushing down first, which is going to leave without us. Let's see. I'd really like the pullback before we tap 21.57. That's like our advantage point at 21.57. You're definitely going to tap that. $30 for the close. What does 3 look like? 3's back in. 2's back in. 2 should be coming down. 1. 15, 5, no top wicks on them. Okay. Can this pop up first? Oh, you little bugger. Come on, don't break the laws. Pop up. The 4's got to have a top wick for me though. But I can see this 4 popping down first and then flipping. I need a top wick though, guys, unfortunately. Come on, that's it. That's it.
Not that little.
Yeah. That's not it. That's not it. More. You don't even need much of a top wick, just 21.58 will do us. Got to get a top wick to that 21.58. If it drives down, it's not an issue. It means it'll drive down and then probably come back up. This wing back sell is probably still on. But it's less likely that it's going to come back down. If that makes sense, if it's already done the move. Oh, look at that, you little shite. I'm gone. Now what could we do? If we get a 15 close below you, we could potentially just sell anyway down 21.55. That would probably confirm the 4 driving at that point. Here we go. Back up. The 15 technically should be pushing to at least 21.57, as in the bodies. Because you technically broke out, but we need a top wick. I can't get a sell stop underneath now, that's the issue. Because it's already created a bottom wick. We needed that as the advantage point. We needed this from here to here as the advantage point. So now, what am I after? I'm after a nice big pullback. If we come up and tap 21.59, we're looking at sell stop, wing back sellers anyway from 21.60 with a second entry at 21.64, because everything's broke below. We haven't came down yet to 21.50. I think you're going to have to hit 21.50 before doing anything else. So as long as we don't hit 2150 and we can grab a trade down, then we should still be good. Even if we break the highs, I still think you're going to have to hit 2150 at least before pushing back up, if it wants to push back up. I can't get in at the minute, guys. I've got... It's just... yeah. I can't do out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we might... What's this here? We could do this all day, guys, because we haven't broke out of anywhere here. We're just like... We're just messing in between here and here at the minute. But we have had a forward break to the low now, so it's whether we can break out off the 4. The 4's broke the lows. See the importance to waiting for a bottom wick, a top wick, guys. Look, if we just got sell stops on straight away, then we would have been activated and been tucked into drawdown. Okay, we have got wing back sells from 2160. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Nice top work. See if we can break the highs. See, we might not pop back up, you see. So if we don't pop back up, and let's say we come to, I don't know, maybe these levels here. Right, if we get a 5 close below here, we'll just sell down. Because that would be the liquidity grab to now drive past this and drive past this. Okay, so that's if we don't get up to our zone. Hopefully we can just pop up to our zone. I don't know if we're going to though, because we broke out here on the 5. Fake out, so you'll tend to just go like that. And if you're into fibs and all that type of stuff, this will be like between 50 and 85% on your fibs. So it might not tap. Because you have got, now that you've broke these lows, when you break the lows, you do pull back to 2159.6. So it might mean we're just going to pull back to there. 4 coming down. I mean, could we take that? See, the advantage point to get out would be this though. 2159. Ooh. Oh, do you know what? That might work. I'd need to see some pushing candles to here though, so stand by. This is a potential at 2159.68. This 5 gonna flip. Looks like it. Oh, it is as well done. It heard you. It heard you.
Tries, my pretty, tries.
Anybody in any of this yet? I'm waiting for Cam to go. I am. So the 5's flipped. If you get a bearish 5 close here, you're going to be pushing the filler range at 21.57. You could likely come through as well. I needed a better pullback than that. It's because it's created that bottom wick already. If we didn't have that bottom wick and we had that pullback, we would have had sell stops on. Well, the 5's flipped back up on it. Yes, it has. Look at the 5.
Back down again. Come on.
It has as well. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can we come back up?
Seconds, go on, flip back down. Right. I'll make you give 20.
This is what we're looking at. This, if we can get a big 15 back up, tap, come straight back down, tap 21.58. That would be our take partial move to break even. 16 pips, that'd be nice. And if we do come straight through, we can just look at 21.63 for a second entry to come down. Oh, we flipped back up there, haven't we? Okay. Oh, stand by, guys. Stand by. No bottom wick, which is nice. We're still respecting this 5-minute range as well. So this wing back sell here from 21.59 potentially can be on. Take partial move to break even would be 21.58. Because we haven't broke any lows yet. So to come back up, I can't see us come back up because we haven't broken any lows on the 4. This is nice if we can get to our zone here. It's either going to be 21.59.66 or 21.60. I think it's probably going to have to be 21.59.68. Because we broke the lows, I think we're going to tap this and then come back down. Worst case, we'd just take another entry at 21.60 anyway. Okay, stand by, guys. Come on, can we push? It's a big pushing candle. $15's going to close in 3 minutes. Yeah, I know, I don't like that now. That means the 15's going to close bullish. It means we can push the next one. Watch this 15 pull back now. I couldn't really get in on that there because I know the 15's going to close, and if the 15 closes bullish like this, it can't really break above 21.59. The new 15 can come up, but if it breaks above, it means the new 15 can then push further. So we need the 15 to close respect in 21.59. So hopefully the next 15 can come up and tap it and then flip. But I probably wouldn't have took it on that 5 knowing that the 15 is going to close in 2 minutes. Oh, look at this pulling back now though. Maybe it was the move. This 5 closes respecting, guys. Whoa. That's going to be the move. So we really need this 5 to close bullish. Really. There's no bottom wick, which is nice. So if we can pop up. Okay, this is good. This is good. Mason's off school, bloody not very well again. Morning, Sharif. Morning, mate. So if this 15 can open up and push up with no bottom wick, that would be nice for us. Right? That would be nice. $54. Are we gonna tap 2160 or 2159? Okay, this is a nice 15 close. 5's bullish. So if we can push up and tap, we can look to enter. If we do push to the next one, I'll probably put another position on. So just manage risk accordingly. Yeah. We're looking at this here. 15 closed bullish, didn't quite make the zone. New 15 pushes up, pulls all the way back down. 2158. Yeah, that's where we'll take partial move to break even. Oh shit. Okay guys, I am in for sells. If we push the next zone. Where did I get in there? Bloody hell, that's shot up. I'm in for sells here guys. We got sells on this. I'm going to go risk free at the flip of this 5 because that's a nice big pushing candle, right? Nice big pushing candle. If you flip, you should come back down to 2158 if you flip. Okay, let's see what happens. That didn't half push, didn't it? Stops for me are up in 2171. Okay, we might push this next zone. Let's have a look. 15's got no bottom wick. 5's got no bottom wick. This 5's got no bottom wick. It's gonna. I would think it's gonna reverse either here or the next zone at 2160. So it's up to you whether you put another position on at 2160 or you wait for 2163 if it comes up that way. Okay. Oh, look at these pushing. Bloody hell. 2150, 30. 30 still bearish. 1 hour. Our sign to get out is the 1 hour breaking above 2160. That's where we look to manage risk. Bear in mind, I'm saying that this hour actually broke out and then still played out. So it's I'd probably say the 4. What we don't want though is this. I can't really see this happening. See this 1 forward candle? Look at that. That's why my stops are above there, because the next 4 came all the way back down. Actually came down to there. So I was trying to get out. It's probably a 4 above there, but we're on a downtrend where this is an uptrend. That's why you got that. So I'm thinking we might get that. Okay, after a top wick on the 4. Let's see, I'm not in again. I'm not in again yet. Yet, that is. That is. We haven't tapped our zone yet. Come on, get up there. See if this can tap. Ooh. Anyone getting on this second position? Might not happen till the next 5 maybe. I'm smiling. We probably need this next 5 to tap it, ideally, and that'll be enough to come back down. Unless this 5's going to flip for us. A very aggressive pump up, that, wasn't it? No bottom wick, which was nice. You've hit all the highs, really. You've only broke these highs, though. You haven't broke this. Remember, it doesn't really need to break this because that had already broke out. Plus, we broke the lows. So this is that pullback, what I mentioned. So around these areas, you should reverse to come back down. Right. Oh, really? When? What day?
Friday, 10 o'clock, the 26th of April.
All day here?
Yeah, have a look. Gas drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, do you want to read it? It says to come 15 minutes prior, so I think it is the operation.
Jing Hao Chen.
So we'll both have to be there because it'll be teaching how to deflate and float the balloon and that.
Guys, I'll be taking partial going to risk free at 2158.66. Okay. See how this 5 closes? I did want a bit more of a push up, but so stand by. If you get a 5 bearish close here, this is now enough to now push past this and come and fill this range with the candles, at least, I would think. Okay. Who's driving? Who's driving and trading on the... Oh, we're nearly there.
Looks like the operation.
Yeah, it does. Okay, that's good.
So you have to go for a few days. Like, well, if this is happening on Friday, that means we're probably going to be there over the weekend.
Or it might be a day thing like the last one.
It wasn't a day thing.
Wasn't it?
No, we slept. Do you remember I slept on
Oh,
the
yeah, we
floor
did, didn't
on
we?
the couch?
April 09:45. We need to be there, don't we?
I'd like to get up at 6 in the morning.
So the 15's got a bottom wick now. We just need a 5-minute bearish close. This is nice. It's close respecting as well. If we get a 5 bearish close, you're going to get a top wick and then push back down, I would think. But if this 5 flips bullish, you've had a bit of a pullback, so it means you can push a bit further, which we don't really want, really, but... See how this 5 closes. Because ideally we want this 15 to close bearish, because this 15 closed respecting this area, and then this 15 closes bearish, new 15 then bombs back through the floor, unless we're gonna, because if we close bullish we're gonna push further. We're probably looking at this first second entry really. All on this 5 and the 15. If the 5 closes bearish, the next 5 should come down. So last 5 of the 15 as well. So that means the 15 could potentially flip. Let's see. 2 minutes for a 5 close. So is this the top wick for the 4? That's all we're saying. Is this the top wick for the 4 to flip to the downside? Because we should be coming at 21.55, I would think. Which is the 3's broke back into the zone. The 2 hours broke out. The 1 is broke out. And should be coming down to fill 21.55. Everything's looking nice, really, guys. You could just watch it on the hour, really. The sign to get out is if the hour breaks above here, you can look to manage risk from there. Really, because even if the hour goes like this, even if the hour goes... My mouse is moving slow here. You should then pull back. You might only test this, but you should pull back to about there, like this one did. Pull back. But I'd be looking at 21.63 for another entry anyway to come back down. Has the 5 closed yet?
No, 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay, that's a nice 5 close. See if the next 5 can pop down. We might get a top wick first. Okay, might get a top wick like this, coming back to break even, and then flip to the downside. We don't want it to pop down first, really. We sort of need it to pull back and create a top wick for this 5 first, really. Because you've got more chance of it driving then, you see. Because if you pop down first with no top wick, you've got no top wick here. You've got no top wick here. Okay, I'm going risk free now, guys. And I am... Can we get to our zone? Yeah, I'm going risk free. Because if this does pop back up, I'm now risk free on this trade. I've took partial. We've hit our zone over there and thereabouts. What is going on with my mouse? I think my mouse is running out of battery. Yeah, because you've got no top wick here, no top wick here. So you want them gone, really. So if this 5 could have came up, top wick, and then flipped, it would have had a better chance to drive. But we'll see. We'll see if we can drive from here. I would probably think these need having a top wick before driving, so we'll see. But yeah, another trade there, guys. Nice. Let's see if this hour can actually flip and drive. It might not flip, might close bullish. Nestle, new hour, open up. Lovely entry though, really nice entry. It's just whether we're going to come back up, which at the minute I'm seeing that it's looking like it could come back up with a new 15. 15 is going to close in 3 minutes. So we just want a 15-minute close like this, really. New 15 will give us a top wick and then flip to fill the range at 21.57. Okay, everyone happy? Everyone got profit? Nice, nice, nice. See if we can get down already. Be a lovely entry. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. Kamal Preet Singh, hola, hello, how are you doing? Oi, stop being grumpy. If this 5 closes respecting, it means we might come back up, right? We might come back up, but we really don't want this 5 to flip. How far were we away of this? Bloody hell. Just over 1 pip. Ah, he's a 5 flip. There you go. I'm out of break even. So, yeah. So we're coming back up. Yeah, so I'm out of break even. Let's see what this 15. But this might not be the move, so you might get a 15 close and you might tap this before the move back down. All I would wait for now is just closures below 21.58, and then that should be the move for the 4 to flip. What did we take there? It wasn't too bad at all. $182, $188. That wasn't much profit, man. None of these are driving, are they? 188. Let's see what. Is this what it is? Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to see now then? Could we take another entry at 21.60? These 15s tend to respect these and then still pop up. See what I mean with the 5s, guys? We're not hoping, we're not thinking this needs a top wick. We know this needed a top wick. This is what we wanted first, really. We're obviously without coming up there, but let's see what this 5 does now. I'm not sure this is going to be on now, guys, right? I'm going to mark it up though. Okay, so the 5 didn't break the highs, which is nice. The 15's closed bullish, so it means the new 15 could push up. If this 15 pushed up with no bottom wick, I could have potentially looked at it, but it hasn't. Another entry. It's we're just trying to work out where this hour is going to come to. What was that? Sorry, Dan. Where?
2160.8. Create a topic for the 5 and then drop.
Yeah, do you reckon? Let's mark this up, guys. This is Dan's. Dan's wing back. Let's have a look. Dan's wing back. Let's see if he's right. What do I want to see now? Well, the 15's closed. Sorry, the 30's closed. Nice. This 30 could easily pop up, tap 2160, and then that. I feel like this could be the turn here, though.
60.
Yeah. But because if you look at the 4's looking really nice, right? I do believe the 4 needs to come down to 21.55. This is just the top wick for it to flip. And if you look at this 4, right, so we had a bearish close here. Bearish close here. The new 4 actually closed bullish and only came to 21.50, 59 or 60. And then the new 4, actually that came up, didn't it? It's where this 4 is going to flip. I can see it flipping sooner than that. It should be flipping around these areas really where we are now. Yeah, look at this now. Look at the 15 now. Strange. If you get a 5 close below that, that's probably the move to come back down. Ooh, look at it. I won't lie though, this if we did tap this area, this would have been a lovely entry because you wouldn't have been stopped out at break even here. And if you get a 5 close, that's probably the move. So you would have had some flies on it. Let's see how this 5 closes. While we wait, I'm just going to do my logbook, second trade for today. Let's put the OBS up to 44 wins. 44, 4 break evens, 3 losses. 13, 03, 24. What time was that? What time did we get that trade? 12, 11, 10, 9, 15, wasn't it? What was that? It was a wing back sell on a 15. Wasn't much profit at all, man. Stop loss. I think stop loss were fairly big. That's why. What was our take partial move to break even? 10 pips. Another 10. So we're up 20 pips today, really. Everything's the same, isn't it? Really. 4 hour had broken out. This was the pullback. Did we have any drawdown? I think we went to drawdown about 5 pips, didn't we, or something? That wasn't 5 pips. It was what was the drawdown? 6 pips. 6 pips. And then pushed 10 before break even hit. Okay. Oh, there's the 5 close there. So what does that mean on the 15? What's this 15 going to do? You haven't broken the highs yet. Is this just the bottom wick for the 30 to flip? The 1 hour. I think this 30 is going to be very key. This 30 is going to initiate whether it's going to be pushing down or pushing up for a steeper top wick. Because if you look at this 30 came down, tapped previous, and then pushed up and tapped 2160, and then pushed back down. So are we going to get that? I'll be on till about 10, guys. We'll see how the hour closes. Is Dan's wingback going to get tapped?
Yep.
That is the real question. What we all want to know is Dan's wingback going to get tapped? Let's get rid of this now.
Big push up and a flip. 3 minutes.
I mean, if this 5 could do a big pushing candle and then still show that we're respecting this level. So if we could get something like, well, where's that 30 at? Let's have a look at the 30. 30's here. 13th of March. Midnight. Here, so if I don't think you're going to get it, but because you broke the lows again at that point. But if you can still respect this area and get one big 5 pushing candle, I see these taps here. I think this might be it. We were 1 pip away. I think this is probably these taps. And the reason we haven't tapped is because we broke the lows. We're coming from further down. So all these are coming from like here, up. But when you push further down, the reach is just short. So we'll see. Ooh, it's teasing me this. Teasing me.
2060.8.
2060, 2160.8. I am testing how to get more flyers where we're a bit more risky with stops and letting it run, giving it a bit more of a breathing space.
I was going to say it earlier when you said, is there anything that you can do to make things easier? Or
Yeah, well, I'm always looking to improve. That's the thing. You should always be looking to improve.
going for 10 pips or for 100.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my
Well, that's what I used to do though, and it didn't work. That's what I used to do. It didn't work. In and out, shake it all about.
I think it probably get a lot more viewers on YouTube. In and out.
Oh, look at this here. This is.
Where do you think it's technically?
I think it's going to tap 2160 and drop me.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the move, but I don't know whether I'm going to take it. I think if anything, if it closes up here and then we get a push out, I could look for sell stops underneath on the flip. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to add that bit more of a risk factor. But if this 5 closes still respecting this, that's a good sign. You got no bottom wick on it either. Oh, 5. Still respecting. Oh, we need this to push up first, really, not give a bottom wick. Because what's going to close next? So the hour's got 20 minutes left on it. Now, you really don't want an hour bullish close, as in back up here. You don't want that. Right? Because if you get that, then you're more looking at this. Hour bearish close, and then you got a bullish close, and then the next hour comes back up. So we don't want an hour bullish close in these areas. If this hour is going to close bullish, it needs to close. Well, yeah, it needs to be respecting this area, 2159. If it closed above, then it's not really for me, that, because you're then going to be pushing that. The only thing I would have on is the 2163, really. But I don't know if it's going to get up there from that. I would feel like you're going to have to come back there. Two trades on stream, man. You's lucky. Bloody hell. I spoil yous, don't I? You might even have a third one. No way, don't be getting used to this, right? Don't be getting used to this. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for this hour. Because it looks like... Or... I'd still be looking at this if this 15 didn't have a bottom wick and we pushed up. It's how this 15 is going to close, really. But sorry, that's a bloody 30, isn't it? It's how this 15 is going to close. I need to see this 15 close respecting 2159. If it does, then potential 2160 levels for wingback sell, to see if this is the 4 to then flip. But what you tend to get with the 4, so the 4's broke out, and if the 4's going to flip, you'll have the first 2 hours bullish, and then the second 2 hours are bearish. Tends to. Yeah, not all the time. You could have one bullish hour and then 3 hours worth of bearish ones. And the first hour is the pullback on the 4, and then the others just come straight through. How is this hour going to close? That's the 15. If this 15 can close bearish, doji, That would be nice. Oh, is the drop done? You lied, Dan. You lied. Wingback area didn't work. You lied.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. If this 5 closes below now, that's probably, this is probably the turn of the 4. So the 4 giving it us. Look at the 4 rejecting now. But that's if you get that 5 close. I'm trying to think if we could just get sell stops underneath. I'd probably just wait for a 5 really. Because if the 5 closes back below 21.58, you know the 4 is likely going to flip at that point. Because you haven't broke, you can't break these highs. You've had how many candles? 5 candles to break. So what does that mean? Well, you're going to have to come and break this low, and you're probably going to have to come and break this low and these lows if you did want to come back up. But we'll see. Because this is a new 15 now, so the 15's closed, lovely. This might just open up and drive straight down here. If we can get a top wick tapping 21.59, we could potentially get sell stops underneath. Oh, if we come back up and tap it, it'd be a riskier trade though, but I'd be risk free fairly quickly. Oh my god. 15. Oh, let's see what this is doing. 30 flipping's the only thing put me off. And the hour's going to close. If we can break the highs, we could look at a sell stop underneath to come back down. But I've got to break the highs. Oh, it's really teasing us though. The 15, what's a 15 done? It's closed back below. How is this 15 going to close? This 30, I would probably need to see what this 30 is going to do. I'd need a 30 close like this, and then the new 30, top wick, drive through. Because this 30 can still flip, but it's unlikely with what we're seeing on the 5s and that. But if we can somehow break the highs, then we could look at sell stops. But you might as well wait for the 30 to close, which is the hour. But then the hour cannot close above 21.59. If it does, then I'll be waiting out. Oh, interesting this, like. Do we need a bottom wick? Do we need a bottom wick on this? If we need a bottom wick, what is this? Can we just sell here? 4 pips. Looks like this is going to flip here. 3's closed bullish, no top wick. got our bottom wick now. Probably going to wait for this hour, guys. See what this hour does. Now, if the hour closes nest play, if the hour closes below here, 21.50, fantastic, because you're struggling to close above. You can't even break into the next range on the hour. What you should get then is the new hour should pop up and then flip to come and fill. But we've got to close respecting to do that. We haven't done that really though, you know. I mean, we started off in these ranges here. We started off in these ranges and we've just broke out here and we've come back in. We haven't done anything. Apart from the fours broke out here, so we're trying to work out if the four's going to flip and drive. Oh, look at that. Whoo, look at this go. Is the 4 going to flip? Still 3 hours left to the 4. $70 pips. Could probably get away with that. This 30 is looking really nice, so for me the hour even needs to close respecting 2159.65 or respecting 2158.65. Morning Vin. We've had 2 trades this morning, mate. Whew. Two wins, mate, yeah. We've got stopped out a bit early though, but both 10 pips each, so we're up 20 pips at the minute. We're trying to work out if this is the 10 or the 4, because the 4's broke out to the downside, you see, so we need to see if the 4's going to carry on now to drive. Look at that 5, that 5's flipped back bullish. Oh, look at that. See, can you understand why I wanted the highs breaking again? Just to confirm that there's liquidity to then for this 5 to drive down. Because this 5 didn't even break a high. So why didn't this drive? Oh, yeah. We're going to have to wait for this hour. We're going to wait for this hour. It either needs to fill the range at 21.59 or we need to close nest play 21.58 for me. I would prefer this though on the next hour. If this hour can close bullish and we could pop up to there 21.63 and then flip. That would be enough liquidity to drive through all these ranges. If we could get something like that, that would be fantastico. There's a lot of liquidity here. This is Dan's wing back here. Dan's said he's going to get 2160.83 tapped, and then he's going to... Where's he take partial move to break even, Dan?
probably be from there. Or
Back down in 2158.69. That's what tends to happen. Look at that. Up, tap, straight down. What's that? That's a nice range, actually. 21 pips. Ooh, nice.
even do it a little bit shorter if you wanted. You can go 15.
Oh, 15. Oh, yeah. I like it.
Or if you wanted, leave the rest for the drivers because it's going right down the rest of the week.
Do you think this 4 is going to flip, or do you think this 4 is going to close bullish? What do you think? You are?
I think we're going to flip.
Do you? Well,
On the next hour.
if you look at this one, this 4 broke out, yeah? Below here, so did ours, broke out. And then we drove down to 2154. However, what did this 4 do differently to our 4? This 4 came up to tap 2163. This one didn't. We didn't even break a high. So this is why I'm saying I'm not sure whether this is going to drive down or whether we need to break the highs again to tap 2163 before coming down on the 4. So this is what I'm saying with the hour. If the hour could close bullish and then the new hour pops up, closes respecting, something like that, and then the following hour closes bearish, and then we push down like that, and then we'll have a top wick of some sort. That would be lovely. That's basically what's happened here. Look at the state of my charts, man. The drawings all over. Oh, look at the hour now. Bloody hell. Is the 4 going to flip now? Oh, it's funny trading, isn't it? Because if the hour closes like this, then we're probably not going to get that push out. You're probably going to push down. Because you're having an S play now. You just need a top wick and then look to come down to break the lows. Oh, look at that. 30 minute. Anybody still in this? On this entry here? Anybody still in? You still in? I knew you'd say yeah.
I am, mate.
Nice, nice. Look at that pump. Is this the 4 flipping down? Oh, even the 1 hour's flipped. Me somehow wasn't even watching it. Class. It's a lovely trade. If you're still in it, it's a fantastic trade. Fantastic, lovely entry. We were 1 pip away from a really perfect entry, but it doesn't matter. Profit's profit. So if we can get a top wick, we could look at sell stops underneath. But I'd need a top wick really. Oh my god. Oh my god, here's the pump. Here is the pump. Look at the size of that 1 5-minute candle. Look at that. How many pips is that? 13 pips with 1 5-minute candle. Bloody hell.
Just done it the other way.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah.
There's the win back.
This is quite a strong zone. This is it. It's whether we're going to break through it. We should do because the 4 hours broke out and the 4 was flipping, but we might not. We might need to tap it on the 15 with the bodies and then come back up. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably give it till what time on? See what this hour looks like. If this hour closes bearish like this, there's not much we can do, really, apart from pull back. But I'd want, what would I want to see really? I'd want to see 2159 being tapped again. Because is this hour going to pop back up to then flip? Two's looking nice. 2 doesn't need to. 3 doesn't need to. 4 doesn't. It's 15 pips. 43. Is the hour closed? Nah, 20 seconds. So what I want to see, I want a top wick tapping 2159 for me to then take sells. That's all I'm after. Ideally no bottom wick on the hour as well, that would be nice. So if we can pop up, might not though because we're very, very bearish on the lower time frames. Ooh. So this is a nest play now, guys. Straightforward nest play. Breakout. The next candle struggle to break above. Then it should get a top wick and then a flip. Normally we just get sell stops underneath for 2158. I'm not doing it at the minute, but that's what we used to do basically when nest plays. Now I want to see a top wick. Because is this hour gonna drive? Pips. This could easily drive down now to 2156. I'd love this hour to come back up. I don't think it's gonna though. 2's flipping, 3's flipping, the 4's flipping. Come on, the 1. Now if this 1 can flip up now, we could look at sell stops underneath the wick of this one. Because if you do flip up and you come back up, if it does flip back to the downside, it's probably got liquidity then to push past at least 2157. So that would be advantage point at 2157. This is why you wait for a top wick first instead of just getting a sell stop on the body, because look, you get activated. Boom. Let's see if we can tap 2159 again. This 2159 is probably back on for another entry because you broke the lows, but I can't really see it getting back up there, to be honest with you, but let's see. It's a really strong zone, this, isn't it? Well, like, there's a 1 hour. 1 hour's got a top wick now. This is where you would have your sell stops on. If it's your trade, guys, take it. I'm not taking it though. I've had 2 this morning. I want to see a bit of a steeper top wick. It's because of this here. This is the only thing I don't like. I think I would like a 15 close below. If I got a 15 close below this, then we'd look to sell down 2155 or 2153. 15 close, back up, straight through. This is probably the target here, isn't it? Yeah. I'd need a top wick as well though if we broke below top wick. That's 13. Yeah, it's a nice range though. I'm in for a 5 close here. What is this hour gonna do? Is this hour gonna flip bullish? Come back up. And if it's gonna flip bullish, where's it gonna tap? Is it gonna tap 21.59 to come back down? So then we would look something like up, tap, and then flip. And then you'd be left with a wick like that. I can see something like that happening. Or what I've just noticed, if we're saying the 4 can't drive down without breaking the highs, if we look left, so look at the candles, what's closed respecting this area, what has it done? So closed respecting, the new one came all the way up to these levels. If you look more left, another one closed respecting. This candle came all the way up to 21.63. I believe that was news though. But next one, closed respecting, came up to these levels. So could we look at a wing back sell from there instead? If we disregard the news one, so could we be looking at that getting tapped before coming down? It's not really breaking the highs though, is it? Oh, is it going to tap that area again? What we had? I tell you what though, we could actually look at 21.60. Again, because everything's in the lower ranges again. I just can't see it coming back up there really. Ooh, look at it go. Go on, get up there. 30 close below. Can we break the highs again? This is nice. This is nice. So if this hour flips now, it's likely going to push past the wick now. I might do. When? Can't have another one, surely. My heart's going to clog up. Can't go to Tesco's and just get a cup of tea. You've got to have a breakfast. I might do, yeah. I'm nearly done anyway. Nearly done.
Someone wants a bit of bacon and egg.
Yeah.
So I said, we'll go to Tesco's and get a cup of tea and see if you want to come.
No bottom wick on this 5 and no top wick on this 5. So it tells us that really this 5 should flip to the downside. Oh, we were close to tapping our previous wing back. 21.59. One minute for a 5 close. House is 15. It's the last 5 of the 15. I want to break the highs again, guys. That's what it is. I'm looking to break the highs again to take more sells. We're not driving down, like power driving down. Why are we not doing it? I think we really need to break the highs to do that. I think that's the direction, but from what we're seeing, that's definitely the direction. Everything's closing respect and everything's breaking to the lows. But we just haven't got the volume. So we need to break the highs in order to do it, I would think. What's this 5 going to do? Is this 5? So we actually broke below on this 5 and then we came back up to tap. And then we came down to tap. So are we just going to get that? Yeah, no worries, mate. Catch you later, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, the 5's broke out. This 5 can push up with no bottom wick. I probably need the 15 now. This 15 didn't break the highs. Oh shit. Because if we're not driving down here, yeah, we're not driving here past these levels. Why? It means this wasn't enough. We're going to have to break this. And where's the next stop? Well, the next stop is Dan's wingback. Dan's wingback. Or we might just hit this 2160.45. Pushing nicely. But this is not on. This wingback area is not on again, right? Because there's no point coming back up. You're gonna break these highs. But this is nice what we're seeing here, with no bottom wick, no bottom wick, no bottom wick. The more no bottom wicks, it means you'll get something like that. What drops through. So I am looking at another entry around 2160. Dan's wingback 2161, somewhere around there, depending on how the candles print. What I would like to see now is this 5 to close like this. That would be the 15 closing. Ideally the 15 not closing above here. So not above 2159.69, and then the new 15 opens up, pushes up with no bottom wick. Then we can look at entering. Also, if this 15 can close like this with no top wick, even better. Even better, because that means then no top wick, you're going to get something like that. Up, flip. But whether it's going to do it. Because remember, this hour can come all the way up. I think that was news though, but this hour can come all the way up to 2161.50, which, I mean, if that can happen on the next 15, if this 15 can close respecting, and then we get this, that would be fantastic. 21, because it'd be better if it comes just above these, because that means you are literally breaking all the highs. That'll be enough to drag down, I would think. Oh, this 15's got to close respecting for me though. Oh. I mean, I say that this 15 actually closed here at 2160 and then still came up. If you close above, it means I'd only be looking at 2161 for sells. If it closes respecting, then we can look at Dan's wing back or 2160. Ooh. What are you gonna do, 15? Respecting or not respecting? Respecting. Ooh. Be nice if there's no top wick. Oh, this is really. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to push up first. No top wick on this 15. We broke out. So for me, wingbacks are probably only looking at 2161 now, really. But this 15's probably going to have to do it because. And then the 30's got to close respecting 2160. If the 30 closes above, that's where you look to get out. Well, actually, no. Sorry, cancel that. If the 30 closes above this and doesn't tap 2161, then don't bother with this trade. But if this 15, I'll wait 15 more minutes. If this 15 minute can come up to tap 2161, then I'll probably be in. For a wing back sell. Okay. Now the thing where it's saying it might not do that, you might just come and tap Dan's wing back or 2160.46 and then flip bearish, because you technically should get a bearish close on this 15 because this one's got no top wick. So we'll see. I'll be back in a second, guys. At the toilet. Oh, what's this 15 doing? You are? What time are you going? I probably won't, you know. Yeah, actually I will come. I'll be ready probably half past. Half past gonna decide if I get another trade or not. I'm gonna go for a breakfast, I think. I had one yesterday. I feel bad having 2 breakfasts in a row.
No one's forcing them to get a breakfast.
She is.
You could get toast.
She's a feeder, Emma. She's a feeder.
Kind of way.
Come on, the 15. This 15's got to be the one, though, guys, for me to get in. It's got to be the one. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Look at that now. That's a big push from 15 now. But again, this is a very strong range. This is a strong zone. So are we going to break out of it, or are we going to close respecting? On this 15 pop up. I mean, we're asking a lot, really. Because we're basically saying, can this 30 pop all the way up? Well, we know it can, because this one done it. This 130-minute candle done it. And then if we break the highs on the 4, if you think about the 4, I mean, you're not really breaking the highs here, but see, I think we need to get this. I think we need to tap this if we want to drive down. I think that's what's going to happen today. I think we're going to come and tap 2163 and then come down. I'm not saying that this still won't work, this wing back, because even if you break above, in order to come up there, you still got to go like that. So you'd obviously take this to this, hoping that you'd get the flip to come down before coming up. Because at the minute, the 4 was bearish and broke below. What did it? Yeah, I can hear you now, Mike. You alright, mate?
Yeah.
How are you doing, mate? You haven't been on here for a while, have you?
I know, yeah.
How's things?
Yeah, not bad, so.
Yeah, good, mate, good. You said you got in on this trade, but you didn't know how.
No, I got in, and then I think I'd left stock where it was. I hadn't gone back.
Ah, right.
So,
Ah, fantastic. Are you out now, though, are you? Are you still in?
no, I still in.
Ah, you in drawdown. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, the hour can still flip, the 4 can still flip. It's just whether... what I'm seeing is we're struggling to drive down. So that means, I think we're struggling to drive down because we need to break this high before doing it. So we need to do that. And then we can get past these levels and these levels. So it depends. Your stop should be fairly safe though if you put the stop same place as mine. But the only thing I've got on at the minute is this wing back sell from 2163. I might actually set this as a limit order, to be honest with you, for today. News is, what day are we on today? Wednesday. We've got news. Oh, it's not until 5 o'clock. That's nice. No news today. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably set this as a limit order, this. What's this 15 doing here now, guys? If this 15 closes back into the range, then this wing back area might still be back on, because what you might get then is a top wake, break the highs, to then come back down. And then you'd look something like this. Come back down. We might do this all day. This is what I'm saying. We could just be like this all day. But I'm going to see what this 15 does, and if this 15 doesn't do anything, what I might do is I'll drop in the trade ideas a sell limit from 2163. Stops would be 2171, and I'd be looking at another entry from 2169. So if you do come up and you get activated and you do push higher up, you should still come through anyway, even before driving up. So what would stops be there? Stops I don't think would be that bad. Oh, not bad. 80 pips. That'd be alright for me, that. We take partial move to break even would be the 2160. So it's a really nice range, really, to come down to 30 pips. Yeah. But what you're expecting there is the forward to flip to the downside, and then we come down on the daily, the weekly. That's what you're expecting. So this 15 technically should close bearish, because obviously this has got no top wick. We know that. The next 15 might be the one what comes up. We'll see. Oh, I'd really want to get activated on this 15 though. Guess I'm going for a breakfast, guys. Another one. Honestly, this figure of mine, it's an engine. It's an engine. I look like I've swallowed a medicine ball. That's what happens when you get 30. Your gut just starts. When you hit 30, your gut starts growing outwards. I know. To be honest though, I'm not doing any fitness now. So if you think about it, well, we're moving house. So when I move house, we're going to a spa. We're going to get a membership at the spa, which is also a gym. But I'm mainly there for the gym, obviously, not the spa. Right, but I'm going to start smashing the gym, because obviously I used to do removals, which was very active. And now I'm just sat here doing this, and not going to the gym. I don't play football anymore because I broke my leg. So I used to play football. I used to go walking a lot, and obviously doing the removals. I was fit as out. And now I feel like the Hulk's just kicked me in the back. Just stuck my belly out.
I have a picture of you going like me.
Do you? Is that the one as a stunt double for Brad Pitt?
Oh, well, you moved up the early chest.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, the 15's pushing. Pushing. Look at that 5. That 5's nice as well. Look at the 5. No bottom wick on the 5. 5 close. Oh, I'm so close to getting in here. Because is this 5 going to pull back from here? What's the new 15 doing? 15's going to close in. Yeah, but I can see this. If this 5 pulls back, is Dan's wing back? Dan, your wing back could get hit. This is a perfect 5 pushing candle to get an entry on, because you've got no bottom wick. But if this 5 flips now, then it's not for me. But if what it is, you want the 15 to close respecting here. You need the 15 to close respecting. Which you've got 2 minutes left of the 15. So what's going to happen on this 15? Is this 5 going to pull back? This is a lovely push. Like Stretch Armstrong. Go on, Dad. He's his own here. Go on, Dad. Go on, Dad. It's it. Go on. You must be in there. You must be in. Are you in?
Nah.
Go on, take it.
Go on, I'll take it.
You said it. You said it. You're the demo, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
thank
in,
God for
I'm
that.
in.
Yeah, good. Take it, man. If it's your trade. Oh shit. Sorry, Dad.
It's alright. Yes, fine, because it should be. Oh,
Yeah, well, I need this 15. This 15's got to tap and pull back, but I'm not taking this now. Do you know why am I not taking this now? Well, because the 15 looks like it's going to close above. So now there's 1 minute left to the 15. Is the 15 going to tap, pull back and close below in 40 seconds, basically? It could do. It easily could do. But it just, if it closes above, then you've broke above. You then could be pushing further. But it's pulling back, Dan.
come on.
Come on, baby. You've got no bottom wick on the 5, right? So you would think that 5's probably going to have to get tapped. You've got no bottom wick, no top wick on that, but obviously the candle pushed that. So, yeah, you're looking good, mate. You're looking good. If this 15 can close respecting and we push back up, I'll take 2161. But if it doesn't close respecting, then I'm not on it. I'll just look at 2163. But still, though, Danny should be fine because this new 15 should come back anyway. There's the 15. Oh yeah, go on.
Nice.
Yeah. So you should come and tap 2160, right? Even if you want to drive up. It's just whether this 15 pushes up first, breaks the highs, and then comes back down, which is sort of what you want, really. But really, this should tap and then flip because you've broke above now. So these are not on for me because the 15's broke above. I did that 5 could really suck people in. That was a lovely 5 pushing candle. That fantastic 5. So I'd probably go risk free once you hit previous support if I were you guys, because that's the 15 tapping this previous support. That means it could flip and drive to the upside. How many pips is that? Oh, it's not many pips, mine, but I'd probably still do it though. I just don't like the 15, and that's the 30 break above as well. So yeah, I'd definitely go risk free because the 30's broke out as well, guys, to the upside. Yeah, it's probably now on for me at the minute. If it does push further, don't worry, because the new hour, if the new hour breaks above, closes above 2160, the new hour is going to have to pull back to tap previous support anyway, and then even if it wants to flip to the upside, right? So you should still get that anyway, just on the new hour. Look at that 5. That 5 was a lovely pushing candle though. Really nice. That's what you want to see, but it's just you don't want to see that 5 happening in the last 5 minutes of the 15, because it means the 15's likely going to close up there. That's why I didn't take it. And look what it's done. The 15's broke out now. I think we're going to tap 2161 and flip, but we'll see. Well, you could do, yeah. It's up to you, so what you do. Because these 5s broke out. So these 5s actually broke out. Yeah. And then still tapped and came back down. But I don't know whether I would take it now, because the 15s broke out and the 30. But this is sort of what you want. See how it's done a top wick now? I know it's awful going into drawdown, right? But sometimes you want to go into drawdown so you can then drive back down. So really, you want this 15 to break this high, yeah? And then flip back down, because now it's got enough liquidity to just bomb back down. Best take that, best get ready then, eh?
have for breakfast today?
I think I'm gonna, because I had a breakfast yesterday, I'm gonna have something healthy. So a bit of avocado with eggs. Oh, a bit of a eggs Benedict or something.
Ooh. Porgies.
Oh, porgies, porgies, porgies.
Porgies and avocado on toast. Love it.
So this is what I'm looking at, probably a sell limit. But if this doesn't get activated before the 4 and the 4 breaks above, I'd cancel it. But that's probably what I'm looking at, guys, for a sell limit back down. That. Okay. But if the 4 breaks above 2160, I'll then cancel it because it means the new 4 can drive back up. Right, the 4's got to close respecting these levels, and then the new 4 can. Because if you look, so this 4 closed bullish, and then the new 4 came up, tapped it, activated it, then it flipped. That would be perfect for us. So we would get something like, let's say this is closed respecting, new candles opened up, the 4's pushed up, tapped, activated, flipped, closed bearish like that. That would be really good for us. Oh, you're pushing back down now, Dan, aren't you? Yeah, nice. See, you've had a top wick now. I think twice you came up to try and test the highs. Oh, you're closing bullish on the 30, on the 3 and that, like. Oh, you've had a 5 bearish close, which is nice. So this 5 come and test the previous week. You've got no bottom wick on this 5. It's looking pretty good. While I'm watching that, I'm just going to quickly get ready, guys, and then we'll see if we call it. Teasing me in that. Look at that now. 2161's getting tapped now. If this 5 flips, it's just the 15 I don't like. 15 broke out, hasn't it? That's the only thing. It might not happen straight away, Dan. It might happen on the hour. Yeah, it's a 15 driving, isn't it? Just saying, you might have to wait for the hour. Oh my god, we are getting close. Yeah. To be honest, the 30's actually closed out here, and you still came up to tap. Could that happen? Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the stream this morning and you grabbed some profit, which you all should have grabbed some profit if you took the trades we took. Jump into our Discord as well. It's free. You can get access to free basics if you're just starting out and you're wondering what all this is. We've got some really exciting stuff coming as well. So yeah. Now is the time, really. Right, guys, I'm probably going to love yous and leave yous. This 5 still got no bottom wick. Let's see if this 5 flips. 1 minute 30. It's probably not going to flip, is it? So close. I'm going to set an alert on this. I'll keep an eye on this. I won't add this to the stream though, guys. If I take this, I'll drop it into the trade ideas for the guys in there. But if this plays out, we'll see. Any questions before I go? 2 lovely trades today. Morning, Farhan. What's the stop loss, mate? Is this on this, you mean? I'm not, well, obviously I'm not on stream to take it. 21.71, 80 pips stop, because there is an area for second entry at 21.59. Sorry, 69 to come back down, and then you just take the profit from here back down. Okay. And yeah. So, all right. Right. Any other questions before I go?
No.
Happy? 2 lovely trades today. This should play out anyway, Dan, so I wouldn't worry about too much. Whether it's the hour candle, the hour close, and the new hour will pull back and tap that area anyway. And now you've got signs you need to tap because you've got no bottom wicks on loads of candles. Okay. Right, I will love yous and leave yous. Catch yous later, guys. Have a fantastic day. I'll see yous tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Good.
See you, mate.